Let's say today we had the incredible schus to learn Yevamos Daf Chof Beis, page 22. So remember again, we continue on Amud Aleph with a general discussion regarding shnios, the secondary cases of erva, which are the derabanan cases. One of the things that has become abundantly clear from shnios is that it's not just one level of additional rabbinic protection, but rather again it appears that the additional levels of rabbinic prohibition of erva in order to safeguard the biblical prohibition. Again, we saw examples today that could extend 3 generations and sometimes even 4 generations, all in order to go ahead and safeguard the cases of biblical arayas. Beautiful. Then we began a Mishnah on the bottom of Chof Beis and Aleph, and that Mishnah spoke about the idea that if a person has what we call any kind of brother, mishi yesh lo ach mikol makom, so the presence of any kind of brother or the existence of any kind of surviving brother, by definition, will obligate the widow in yibum. The Gemara said what type, and similarly, we saw the idea that whoever has any kind of son, mishi yesh lo ben mikol makom, whoever has any kind of son, the existence of the son ultimately again will prevent the widow from going, the son of the deceased man will prevent the widow from falling to Yevamos. So the Gemara says, what do you mean any kind of brother? What does that refer to? So the Gemara says, even a mamzer, even if the brother is a mamzer, halacha l'maisa, he is still a halachic brother, and therefore halacha l'maisa, his existence would trigger the need for yibum. Much in the same way, the Gemara has a whole drasha over here that you might have thought to learn ach va'achva from Bnei Yaakov, kamash malon, that a brother is a brother is a brother, even if he is a mamzer. So the Gemara says, similarly again, what about the case of where a person, let's say we'll call him Ruvain. Ruvain is married to Rachel, but Ruvain had a mamzer, right? Ruvain fathered a child in an illicit union. So now Ruvain passes away and he has a son, but that son is a mamzer. That son is a mamzer. So the Mishnah said, therefore, the presence of that son, the existence of that son, really says there's no din of yibum, because Ruvain, who passed away, left behind the son. He left behind the son, there's no din of yibum, even though, again, the son he left behind is a mamzer. So the Gemara says something very interesting. The Gemara said that halacha l'maisa, if the mamzer's son were to hit or were to curse his father, halacha l'maisa, again, he would be chayiv misa for hurting or cursing his father. The Gemara says, but one is only obligated in hitting and cursing if halacha l'maisa they are hitting and cursing someone who's what we call osei ma'ase amcha, who acts in conformance with normative halachic practices. And obviously, if this kid is a mamzer, that indicates to us that his father did not act in line with normative halachic practices, to which the Gemara says, B'sha'asa tshuva. Rapapa says, Pinchas says in the name of Rapapa, the father did tshuva. It's true he fathered a mamzer, but he did tshuva. The Gemara says, but can you do tshuva for going ahead and fathering a mamzer? To which the Gemara says something really incredible. The Gemara says, ose ma'asa amchu. So the Gemara makes a fundamental distinction between the actions of an individual and the personality of the individual, which is really incredible yesod. The actions of this man are such, these actions are wrong, these actions are sinful, and Lamaisi can't walk back the realities of those actions. But despite the fact that I can't undo my actions, halacha Lamaisi, I could still change myself. So there, although again, the act of creating a mamzer is what Shlomo HaMelech called mu'ubas lo yuchal liskon. Something that is crooked cannot be made straight. I can't undo that. I can't rectify that. But lamaisa, I still have the ability to rectify myself. Therefore, in a situation where the father who produced the mamzer was a sincere Baal Tshuva and changed his personalistic ways, ultimately, again, his mamzer son would be obligated to honor and to respect him, and therefore would chas v'sholom be chayiv misa in the event that he hit him or he cursed him. I was to stop over for today. We're going to pick up at the 2 Beis tomorrow. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.